This is the S&P 500 SPDR ETF SPY one-day reading for November 13th, 2024. It's currently October 13th, 2024, 6:14 p.m. Eastern Time. SPY at the time of this reading is $579.58. That's USD. The shuffle video for the November 13th reading was created on October 3rd, 2024 at 1:25 p.m. Eastern Time. In this video, we're going to go over the overall trend direction for the day. We're going to talk about the chart behavior around the day's highest high and the chart behavior around the day's lowest low, as well as the general timing down to roughly about an hour as far as where they are throughout the day. And then we're going to get into where the best trades are and the chart behavior by the hour, basically. You have to give it plus or minus an hour here or there of wiggle room, and not in all readings, in a few readings here or there. But always pay attention to the sequence of events, because that will keep you on track if we are plus or minus a little bit here or there on the timing. So the overall theme and behavior for SPY in the third, a sideways fluctuating decline that precedes a rally. Behavior around the highest high for the day, a notable move to the upside standing out on a one-day chart. Behavior around the lowest low, a lot of price change into and or out of the lowest low for the day, and it'll be an important support level on a multi-day scale, and likely acting as a cash out opportunity for a trade there. And then we have a nullified universe card, but we did have the universe card here in the morning. My sense is that that was the cross-reading congruency for a trade opportunity opening up a long position there. Right, so you'd be closing the long positions here, right at the open in the midst of this rally. We open higher in the pre-market, rally continues in the pre-market, taking us into a high right at the open where there's a notable move and an opportunity to close long positions and or open up short position. We'll look at that in more detail as we progress through the reading. We have an important resistance level likely on a multi-day scale. Being this early in the day, there's an important resistance level highlighted that we failed to break through many times before, and it looks like a lot of price change to the downside there into a day's low, and probably some sideways rotation along key support. Then we have that sideways rotation takes us into the 10 to 11 o'clock hour out of the low, and there's a notable move to the upside there, a sharp drop back into lows and sideways rotation between roughly 11 and 12. Well, the pop and the drop, the pop most likely between 12 and 1, and the drop probably starts between 12 and 1 and takes us into a low probably just after 1 o'clock or just before 1:30ish. Then there's a notable rally out of that low. A lot of price change covered here in that surrounding that low that might take us to a peak or a high there. It's possible in that same hour or closer to 3 o'clock. And then there's a peak between roughly 2 and 3, or closer to 2 o'clock, I should say, possibly a peak or a high there closer to 2 o'clock. And then between roughly 2 and 3, there's a peak that we sell off from pretty sharply into a low again. So probably a low again between 3 and 4. And there's an important range that we're bound by, likely on a multi-day scale, right? So I close out of the longs open the previous day, right here in the open. On these lows, what I would be looking to do is accumulate a long position for a swing into tomorrow. Probably open up like 25% of a position, a long position, when I see this like sideways rotation turn into a move higher, followed by a sharp drop taking place between roughly 11 and 12, taking us back into lows. That's where I'd open up roughly 25%. And then if we see lower price levels here between roughly 1 and 2 o'clock at lower price levels, I would look to add maybe another 50% to that long position, probably looking for sideways rotation, but don't wait too long. And then if we see even lower towards the end of the day, I would add to it, but it might not be the case. And I'm looking to hold that long position into the following day. We'll look at that in more detail when we get into the reading for November 14th, 2024. That's SPY for November 13th, 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. My friends, it's going to get a little hectic, I think, this week. Looking further into the week, the trading gets a little hectic. There's probably some price swinging going on. So I highly recommend having access to the early access subscription on our website, Tarot for Traders, that gets you access to our live Discord trade alerts and our live updated trading view chart where we draw ellipses and things like that on the chart. Right, so here's an example here where we had an overnight swing trade going on, and you can see the ellipses are there, but we also give you access to live Discord trade alerts. So that way, if anything goes crazy, like really crazy, you'll have the most up-to-date information based on that, having that subscription. You also get the earliest access to all of our public posts that you can possibly get, period.